Happy hump day, ladies and gentlemen. Talking trends for April 11th, 2018. You see me looking at the phone there? But,
Seen it. Okay. Early edition today.
The early edition, you have some things to do, so
Bumped it up an hour.
we accommodate around here.
I like it. The staff here is nice.
Right?
I.e. us.
Yeah, your boss is good,
Yeah,
and my boss is good.
Yeah, there's nobody behind the camera that helps with what's happening here. So, yeah, my apologies, but you know what? It's all good. We have a lot of people jumping on, so I'm excited.
Yeah, no, well, thank you everybody for tuning in on this early edition of Talking Trends for, you know the date. I already said it.
We can't say it again.
April 11th, 2018.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Super fantastico. It is gorgeous outside.
I know. The sun is shining. Getting rid of the snow, finally.
Dude, it's going to be like 14 on Friday or something with a bunch of rain.
yeah?
Trust me. The snow's all going to be gone, guys. Spring is here.
Hopefully the weather's nice this Saturday as well, as I have a little event. Myself and DJ IV have the bump and grind 90s R&B.
The bumpiest of grinds.
And it's a bad boy edition. Shouts out to Puff Daddy and the family.
Oh, no. Is that Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. So we're going to be playing all the classic hits that Bad Boy Entertainment has been responsible for in the 90s and 2000s.
I have to make it out to that one.
Yeah, it's always good. Tony, have you ever been to an event that I've been a part of that's been bad? Has it ever treated you bad?
Not that I recall, but I also drink a lot of these.
Fair enough.
So maybe there was.
Fair enough, ladies.
No, it's always a good time. So definitely, if you're in town, Saturday's the joint.
Yeah, come down to Line and Bright.
Yeah.
Please get there early and to avoid disappointment. But yeah, we'd love to see you guys out in effect. Without further ado,
Yeah, Brian says, take that. Yeah,
right?
I like that.
We should get into today's show.
Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time tuning into the old Talking Trends, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from around the world and bring them to your home or wherever you're watching or listening to this. And we like to get your opinions and comments in, as this is a live podcast, unlike a lot of other podcasts.
Yes,
And today, we're still in April. And
we are.
that meaning we're still doing the April challenge, which is the random word out of the dictionary, and we have to incorporate such word into a story.
Yeah. What's that word, bird?
Glissade?
Say that again. Say that again.
Glissade or glissade? I'm going to go with glissade.
Yeah, I'd say glissade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on snow without skis. I'm not a skier, so I don't know the ski lingo. Glissade?
Moving on snow without skis?
Yeah.
Isn't that walking?
Right? Or sliding or falling.
Oh, like like a gliding.
Like a
okay.
glissade?
All
Or
right.
glissade?
No, I think glissade. No, glissade.
Okay, whatever.
Let's go with that.
But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to start today off a little something different. Found a funny video I showed you yesterday. We were going to play it yesterday, but I didn't have the ratio set
Just
up.
to kick it off, that's a good video. You got to put that up.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to throw it on. Get you seated, get you situated, and you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
That's good. Just give it a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Just give this a minute.
Yeah.
As if that wasn't enough, he wants to step it up and break something on his head.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh. Oh my God. Welcome to the jungle. In the world. Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so good though. Look at he's.
Yeah, it looks like somebody coming out of a jam night.
Yeah, that looks like I've seen a couple people looking like that when they came out.
Right?
No, it was not one of them.
Also, talking trends history today. Shouts out to your boy. Happy birthday to
My boy's birthday, Ty Lopez. Shouts out mad love for the man, the entrepreneur, internet crazy sensation.
Unbelievable.
Listen, I learned a lot from you, my brother. Yes,
Okay.
I'm coming to see you in Beverly Hills.
There you go. Up first, ladies and gentlemen, the stories we're going to be talking about are this girl right here was given the talk to.
Yeah,
She's under fire.
Yeah.
Under a very interesting reason, because she was told to put Band-Aids on her nipples.
Hello.
Unbelievable.
Super humiliated, she said.
I can't imagine why.
I can see both sides, though. We'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this drunken man who just got loaded and climbed the mountain.
Not the guy you just saw hit himself in the head.
Not that guy. Some other drunk guy.
Yeah, another guy.
Tony's going to talk about the new upgrades to the Airbus buses.
If you like flying in comfort.
This looks amazing.
This looks better than like most homes. Like it's beautiful.
It looks like a flying apartment.
Pay a little extra bucks and you can do it in luxury.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, wrapping up today, this woman pictured here decided during the teacher walkout in Oklahoma, instead of supporting her rights and standing up for the pay, she decided to bang a couple students.
Well, it seems appropriate, you know. What the hell? It's happening in America, people.
Why not, though?
I guess.
I mean, if you,
nothing surprises me.
No, there's the shock value has gone for every story that we've covered now.
If we didn't have the story, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Like, agreed.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to put on a shirt under this sweater here. I feel like weird.
Yeah. It's
weird.
What happened? No shirt?
I was gonna go to I don't know. I just didn't feel like. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I got the sweater on, and I'm like, some days I wear the shirt under it when I'm going to the gym. So like, why should I ruin a shirt and a sweater? Why can't I just ruin the sweater with sweat?
Oh.
Why do I have to ruin two articles of clothing?
Yeah, but when you go to the gym, is that why you wear the hoodie and the shirt to get that sweat going, kind of thing?
I always wear the hoodie.
Okay. Yeah, I know you always get the hoodie.
Yeah.
You always have a shirt too. Or no?
89% of the time.
89.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to do a Talking Trends roll call before we get started on the show.
We can. There's a lot of people on here, actually. Usually I wait to halfway, but you got Lisa, you got Brian, you got Amanda, you got Carrie, Chris, Amanda, Ashley, Chelsea, Karen, you're here, Julie, let me see. Oh, my God, I can't even say that. Mike, sorry. Brianna.
Really? Was that hard?
No, the first name was not.
Okay.
Alunasi. I can't say it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Elisa, and you owe me chocolate. Don't say no chocolate. I want my chocolate. You've been owing me chocolate for a long time.
Okay.
And those are all the people so far jumping aboard. Thank you for jumping on this early edition.
Don't leave ship, ladies and gentlemen. Stay on this this voyage.
Go on the cruise with us.
Yeah.
We will go down with the ship. It usually happens around halfway point. We're all good.
Fair enough.
Shirtless hump day? No, it is not shirtless hump day. We cannot do that today.
Not yet. After our insanity.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the Facebook thing, too.
And Brady just jumped on. Thank you, guys.
Up first, ladies and gentlemen, Tony.
Yeah.
Talk about this interesting story where this girl was essentially forced to put Band-Aids on her nipples.
This is a crazy story. 17-year-old named Lizzie Martinez went to school without a bra on Monday and says school officials called her into the dean's office to talk to her about it. Martinez says the dean had her put on a shirt underneath. She had a long sleeve shirt, but no bra underneath and no other shirt underneath.
Right.
So she had to go and have a little talking to. This is in your state, a favorite state that always has the action.
Florida.
In Florida.
Unbelievable.
So, Florida high school student. She did not wear a bra one day this week, says school administrators told her to cover her nipples because they were distracting the classmates. Let me see here. This is 17-year-old Lizzie Martinez. She decided not to wear it one day. Gray long sleeve shirt on Monday, and the school officials at the school felt she became a target for other students to stare. The school. So Martinez says the humiliation began when school dean Violeta Valaquez, I can't believe I said that, called her into the office. Martinez felt like she was being bullied by fellow students. She felt like she was being bullied already by fellow students by, not wearing the bra. But Valaquez said that there was a distraction that needed to be addressed. Quote, she told me that I needed to put a shirt on under my long sleeve shirt to try to tighten my breasts. So basically press them down, I guess.
Oh my God.
To constrict them. Martinez told this newspaper that she reported to. And then she asked me to move around.
Right, so she could see if
a little test run there.
Right.
Apparently the second shirt was not enough. Martinez said...
Would you rock out with like 10 shirts?
Dude, I don't know. Like a parka? Put a parka on. It's Florida.
Oh,
Martinez says because she was then sent to the nurse's office. The nurses handed Martinez 4 bandages. 2 to cover her nipples leaving her in tears. Martinez tweeted about the incident later, expressing frustration in school. Quote, "I decided not to wear a bra today, and I got pulled out of class because one of my teachers complained that it was a distraction to the boys in my class. My school basically told me that the boys' education is far more important than mine, and I should be ashamed of my body." She later tweeted at the school, "Stop sexualizing my body." On Thursday afternoon, the school district acknowledged that Brandon River School officials could have handled the situation a little bit better, but the district said it was only trying to enforce the district's dress code. Quote, "This matter was brought to our attention of the superintendent's office for review," and they go on. So it is undisputed that this matter should have been handled differently at the school. A level of corrective measures have been taken to prevent the reoccurrence of the situation. So I don't know, man. This is I can see it being a distraction.
Tread lightly, my friend.
Well, listen.
17 years old.
Let's bring this, which is part of the whole thing, right? Number one, why aren't you wearing a bra to school? Right out the gate.
Okay.
She's well endowed.
Is she? I don't know.
In that region. No, if you look at the picture, it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
So, why are you trying to make a statement by not wearing a bra? Are you just trying to be comfortable?
Bro, I would assume,
I don't know.
I would assume your last one. Listen,
I would assume.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies.
Yeah. And please do correct him.
Yeah, if I'm wrong,
he's into it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably it's for comfort here.
Easy.
For comfort, yes. I don't think bras are probably the most comfortable thing in the world, and probably are somewhat annoying to put on. I don't know, most days.
How do you know?
I'm just... It's
reaching out to the ladies.
It's a fair observation.
Okay.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just assuming it. Some days, you know what? I don't want it. If you don't want to put on a bra, I get it. And in this case, I would understand. Like, you know what? F it. Maybe it was a Friday. Maybe she didn't have many classes, and she's like, you know what? I'm just going in, in and out.
Could very well be. Chelsea says, sounds like the teacher was distracted.
Yeah.
Could be. Carrie says, now it all depends. Was the shirt somewhat see-through? Was it just rock solid hard and peeking through the shirt? Or did she have a little cold moment in the class and then the boys couldn't handle it?
Were they distracting like Tony's nipples right now, ladies and gentlemen? It's the
question.
Should
I wear a bra? It's just distracting to people.
You should wear some Band-Aids.
I got some Band-Aids. Get them. I mean,
maybe my headband. I don't know.
Put these
stretch it.
No, I mean, I don't know. Are these puppies distracting you?
I don't know.
Maybe she wanted to be comfy. Chantel says,
I'm thinking it's for comfort. Yeah. And again, I'm going back to my point where I don't know. Like, there's just some days. Hell, I don't even feel like putting underwear on some days, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe some days he doesn't.
Maybe I don't. Who knows?
We don't know. Chelsea says, bro, you have to wear a bra. Thank you. It's more comfortable if I don't wear one. If I wear one, sorry. Okay. It's uncomfortable. Another person says, I think it's just a mixture.
I think it's also to both points. It's an individual case too, because I mean, I don't know, right?
Yeah,
but I would assume sometimes it's probably. You'd probably not want to. It's just a comfort thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know.
Chris says a motion to that Tony wear a bra. Do I have a second? Nobody seconded that. Noah says, why is it the fault of the girl? No. Why is it the fault of the girl that the boys are distracted? Can't we teach men to be better than that? Good point. Amanda says she looks like a girl that could go without, but she should have had one on, or a hoodie, something to cover up, I guess, the boobs a bit more.
Mm-hmm. I think. I mean, listen, I don't know this. I don't know the color of the shirt that was in question of the day.
I think that's the shirt she's wearing right there. That gray shirt.
The gray one.
That's the one. Obviously, I think that's why she took the pictures to show.
Right. That's not distracting to me.
I mean, we're not there. Listen, if she's wearing no bra there, in some of these shots, you can't really see anything. I mean,
I don't think it's I would understand if it was like a white T-shirt and a rainy day, and you're going into class.
Wet T-shirt contest.
Wet T-shirt Thursdays.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Yeah, but I can't see. I mean, I think the school. I would have to agree that they probably handled it a little
poorly. Maybe.
Poorly.
Yeah.
I think they could have been like, once you go home and
Yeah.
get a sweater, or maybe could she have borrowed somebody's sweater?
Like, don't they have like a school sweatshirt they could
Something.
you know, like,
There's not a lot lost and found at a high school. You couldn't have found a sweater or an extra shirt and been like, here, just wear this for today. The whole Band-Aid thing, like, come on. Like,
I think
really?
that was I think that was a bad move for sure. But at the same time, you know, what's the dress code? I don't know. You know, what's the dress code?
I mean, it's not a private school, so who cares? I mean, not who cares, but I mean, I would assume if it's a public school, I'd assume a lot of things would go, except for, again, like, I mean, if it's see-through or...
I'd like to see the reverse happen. What if you have a teacher?
Oh, I was going to say a guy.
Yeah, a guy. No. A little male camel toe. No.
Yeah.
But what if it's a female teacher who's wearing something that's
just his hog just mashed up again? In
you can see the tail of the camel
gross.
right down there.
But yeah.
I mean, what if it's a female teacher, something low cut blouse or something that's distracting the students? Like, should they come in and tell the teacher, listen, you gotta zip that shit up, girl?
Right. Yeah.
Brian says, shouts out to IV. Problems with everything these days. Not allowed to have hard nips in public now. Jeez, what's the world coming to?
Right.
Agreed. It's always a good day when you catch, a little hard nip here and there. It's not bad. But is it appropriate for a 17-year-old in school? I don't know. And I can see if I was a 17-year-old boy in that class.
Oh, I know. You're just there.
Listen, I ain't learning shit that day.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm learning just
lasered in.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
1 and 1 make 2, baby. That's
unbelievable. But I think ultimately, I'm not gonna blame this girl for not wearing a bra, especially if there's no real crazy dress code enforced.
I mean, yeah.
And also, the school could have handled it, I think, a lot better.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the motive was not wearing a bra, though. Because I always have that weird thing, like maybe she did it to have a statement, or maybe she was...
I think she just, it's one of those days.
Trying to be comfy.
Dude, I think it's just, she woke up one day and she's like, you know what? It could have been laundry day. Maybe she didn't have a bra.
Yeah, that shirt's not
Don't want to go to school stinking.
That looks like the bottom of the laundry pile.
You don't want to. Then that would have been a whole other story. Like, oh, girl forced to remove bra because it smelled bad.
Ooh.
Right? Well, that's what I'm saying. It could have ended that way if she wore the smelly bra.
Yeah.
Right? And then anyway, you know.
Melissa says you have hard nips right now. I'm offended. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to.
Tony's offending the internet right now.
He's got the proper attire. I don't.
Yeah.
I gotta maybe just.
Yeah, it's got a hunch over, I think.
I don't know. What the hell?
Or cover.
Anyway, I think you're right. They went about it the wrong way.
I think they went about it totally wrong way. Since we're on this thing of the teachers in school, I think we may as well just flip to one of my stories. Keeping with the theme of
let's keep
school.
Yeah, let's keep that ball rolling. I agree.
Pictured here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. This is a nice little doozy.
It's a doozy.
Oklahoma teacher admits to having sex with a student during the walkout.
No better time.
No better time to get your jollies than
get it on.
To having sex with a student during a walkout.
Yeah,
so a Clinton Public Schools teacher reportedly confessed to having sex with a student several times, including during the ongoing teacher walkout, according to the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation.
Hello.
On Saturday, Carrie Hoffman, pictured here, 36, and her husband drove to the Clinton Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop the story right there.
Yeah, just pause on that for a second. Her hubby.
Babe, I know what I can't picture being in the husband's shoes right there.
How awkward is that drive?
That's one supportive husband.
Maybe stupid.
You can't
husband.
be like, hey, you know what? Maybe you should take an Uber to the police department by yourself.
Yeah. No, let's go hand in hand and they're together. Turning themselves in. Let's do that.
That is love, ladies and gentlemen.
It's something. I don't know if love is it could be.
So Carrie Hoffman and her husband drove to the Clinton Police Department, where she told law officers that she had sex with a 15-year-old boy several times inside her car.
Oh, boy.
Inside her father's detached garage in Custer County, according to a news release. Hoffman also said she had taken a group of students to the walkout at the Capitol last week. Hoffman picked up the boy first and dropped them off last. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how it's done.
That's how the teachers do it. They want to bang you, they select you.
Sit in the back.
Sit in the back, and then they start dropping all the other students off.
Oh, you're the last drop.
Narrowing it down.
You're the last drop.
And now you're the last one. I'm going to have sex with you in my father's garage.
Let's do it. It's romantic.
So, yeah. Anyway, so she picked up the boy and dropped him off last, having sex with him each time, the release states.
Hello.
Hoffman was charged Monday in Custer County District Court with 2 counts of second-degree rape. Count of facilitating sexual conduct with a minor by use of technology. That means probably sending suggestive pictures to the kid.
Yep.
And a pattern of criminal offenses court records show. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, that we already pointed out the awkward car ride.
Yes.
2, I also found it interesting that I think in another situation, this headline, if the roles were reversed, if it was a male teacher having sex with a female student, I think the headline probably would have been Oklahoma teacher rapes student.
You may be right.
But I don't know. Again, I have to start following up with these cases because there's been a couple that we've talked about on the show, and I've always wondered what the sentence would be for these teachers who have sex with their students.
It'd be interesting to see, the comparison, I guess.
Yeah, I want to start comparing.
Yep.
As we know how wonky the justice system is.
I have a feeling it'd be a lot worse for the male teacher.
I think so.
Like, you know what I mean? She's being charged with rape, though, right?
It did say rape in the article, but not on the headline. Yeah, she is being charged with second-degree rape, but her husband's there to support her.
Yeah, what's second-degree rape? That's what I want to know. Is that like a lesser rape? It's got to be, because first-degree murder is worse than second, so.
Right. I mean, I would assume there's some sort of consent with the kid.
Yeah.
Kid's 15. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I mean.
Can you imagine if it was a 15-year-old girl?
Yeah.
And like a teacher.
And a 36-year-old man?
Buddy, they'd hang him up by his balls.
Yeah, he'd
be done.
It'd be a different story.
Oh my God, it wouldn't have no chance, and they wouldn't even have a trial.
His wife would not be going to the police.
His wife would not be in that car.
That car ride.
Guarantee you that much. Carrie says the husband probably found out and made her go to the station. Probably. Reverse. I think you're right. Lisa says TK is right. It's official. It is a double standard. She says
it is weird. And I'm not trying to be that guy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just simply, we're here to point out the facts that happen. And I'm trying to be non-biased. I'm trying to come down right the middle. I'll ask the questions on the left and ask the questions on the right.
Yes.
And and let the cards fall where they may.
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I don't know. We talked about this a bunch of times, and I mean, hell.
I mean, it's not surprising that it's happening. I think the circumstances that it happened under, including the
kind of ridiculous. It's just kind of like, the teachers want pay raise, and then this teacher's out here having sex with the students.
During
be
the
like,
walkout.
yeah, I'd be like, okay, come on, are we really going to give you a pay raise?
Boy.
Like, is this why your job is so hard? Deciding which student to have sex with?
But here's the problem. Right now we're joking about it because it's a female teacher and it's a male boy. It's a male boy.
A male boy.
It's a male boy.
Yep.
It's a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
If it's reversed, our tone has changed.
This is true.
We'll be super serious about it.
I guess, maybe, perhaps. I don't think I'd probably be just as joking.
Would you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I'll try and find a male story.
A male boy.
A male boy.
What the hell? You know what I'm talking about now. Bloody hell.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You want to talk about those flights being upgraded on this Airbus?
Listen, I don't like to fly. It's not because I'm scared of flying. It's super uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm going on a long flight and I got to get on an Airbus, I want it to be super comfortable. The European airplane maker has partnered up with Francis Zodiac Aerospace to create cargo sleeper berths for Airbus A330 jets. They're available airlines by 2020. Wow. So it's not far.
No,
2020.
Yeah, it's a couple of years.
Couple of years, people. The mini cabins or passenger modules, as Airbus likes to describe them.
I love that.
Which is strange.
So weird.
Will sit directly on the cargo floor and will not affect the load. Will not affect the loading of freight or luggage. So obviously it's going to be sectioned off.
Right.
Airlines will be able to swap the sleeping modules in and out of planes in place of regular cargo containers the company said. So we have already received a quote saying we've already received very positive feedback from several airlines on our first mock-up. So the picture that we have there, of course, is a mock-up of what it could look like.
Crazy.
Designed, of course, provided by the companies, showed rows of double-decker beds on either side of the corridor. Mocking up drawings also show larger spaces for families, medical care, or meetings. So you can sit there, have a meeting right on the plane.
Okay.
While the exact use of the pricing of the berth, is yet to be determined, they are designed to be offered as an add-on option for long-haul flights for passengers who want to get up from their seats and lie down. I love this idea.
It's not bad. Here's the question:
pretty good.
When?
Here we go.
When are they gonna start allowing people to have sex?
I think this area here would be the spot. I don't know if you have like an.
You have your own little upgraded suite.
It's not.
You could put a little occupied.
I mean,
a little ringer or a light showing like, don't come in. Hey, if I'm changing in one of these, there's big especially the planes that fly to Dubai.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They offer some pretty crazy first class situations.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's enough room for you to strip down and what have you, and there's curtains, so it's just like, hey, if you want to have a private moment, why can't you? I mean, if I'm paying like thousands of dollars for this, I don't know. And if I'm with somebody for a long flight.
Yeah, but it's not like a conjugal visit. You can't just what about the noise? It's going to sound like a big orgy down there.
Well, not everybody's having sex at the same time, Tony.
They might. It's a long-ass flight. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe.
They all book it at the same time.
The light comes on to indicate you may now have sex. Like when you turn off the seatbelt sign. Yeah, people be humping. People are going to be conceived on this plane. Like it's
that's a good story, too. It's just like,
it's a great story.
How were you conceived? I don't know, about 36,000 feet in the air, son.
Yeah, I think they're going to be very careful with what they're doing here.
I don't know.
I like it. I think the pricing option could be probably very crazy and out of control.
I would assume.
But you're down in the cargo bay. I mean, it's a good use of that space, I guess. If you can do the luggage and you can still fit these things in here, man, that's pretty good. And for those long-haul flights, man, like some of these flights, man, you're talking about flying for, half a day.
Yeah, no.
It's worth it, definitely.
That's some reasons why I don't travel to certain places. I'd love to go to Austria.
Me too. It's just too far.
Too far for me.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
I got Google.
Those flights are way too long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sandwiched in between two people.
So passengers will purchase a regular seat on the aircraft, paying extra for the bed at the price to be determined by the certain airlines, basically. They would hold access to the cargo hold via staircase, so they just go downstairs and they can chill out and sleep.
Can I be the master of my own domain in these beds?
Well, I think they would suggest you control your bodily functions at certain points.
If I have the option if I have a sliding door option or a... why don't I have the right to do this? Again, I'm paying for this space.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like hotels. You're allowed to have sex in a hotel. You're allowed to be a master of your domain in a hotel.
Yeah, but I think that's the purpose of the hotel.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, obviously you sleep and stay, but I think that kind of goes along. Listen, sex normally, in most cases, not all cases, happens in the bed. I would say majority of the time.
There's a bed. They're giving you a bed right here.
Well, this is a cargo bay.
Bed. Look at that bed.
It's a pretty good bed.
It's a pretty big bed.
All right. You should be allowed to bang.
Thank you.
On these apparently.
You can do it.
The law has been
tour
passed.
buses, you're allowed to do it. I'm assuming you're allowed to do it. If you have your own tour bus, you can do that.
You can do that. That's completely private, though.
Nelly's done it.
But that's to unwilling passengers.
Unwilling passengers. Yeah. He's still done it, though.
Oh, God.
Anyways.
Yeah. I wouldn't, I don't know.
Just wondering when that's coming. When I can purchase one of those tickets.
Well, people have already had sex like in their seats.
Yeah.
Like in people, the main area.
Yeah. And people are masters of their own domain in their own seats. There's videos of this.
Yeah. So CJ says, I wouldn't want to be in that bed laying down reading a magazine. Okay. I don't know. What if you're below someone else who's banging above you?
I think for that to happen, if you're gonna book a flight, you need to book at least 2 off.
Okay.
You need to book a section off, right?
All right.
You can't have somebody below you or above you.
So you gotta have an area.
You have to have a little area.
You gotta have a couple.
You gotta have to respect other people's spaces as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You just wait till you get wherever you're going.
Some people can't, Tony.
Agreed.
Some people just can't.
They be banging.
They be just banging.
Listen, cargo bays are going to be rough. If the cargo bay is rocking.
Yeah, don't come and knocking.
Don't come and knocking. Anyway.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, this weird story.
There's always a drunk story somewhere.
Got to. Yeah. Just drunk tourist accidentally climbs mountain while trying to get back to his hotel. So it's one thing to forget which street your hotel is on after a night of drinking, but it's another entire thing to get so lost that you accidentally climb the Italian Alps.
Jesus.
So a drunk tourist had a very rough night after he got lost on his way back to his hotel and found himself climbing in the Italian Alps. A tourist known as Pavel or Pavel, I think. I'm going to go with Pavel because I know a Pavel.
Pavel sounds nice.
Yeah. It just rolls off the tongue a little bit better. He was enjoying a few drinks. You know? And when he decided to call it a night, he headed back to his hotel. I mean, we just were talking about hotels a second ago, so I feel this fits. Yeah. So, however, it seemed that Pavel had a bit more to drink than he thought because his short walk back to his room turned into a mountain hike. According to the Italian newspaper, Pavel seemed to not notice that he'd been taking a wrong turn and was heading up a mountainside until it was too late. I'm not sure. I mean, people get blackout.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You can't get too blackout in a place that you've never been.
You want to be careful.
You want to be careful, especially if you're close to mountains and stuff.
And snow and stuff. Like, you may find yourself glissading down a hill.
There you go.
Very quickly in these situations.
This is true.
Did he die?
So by 2 a.m., 2 a.m. rolled around and Pavel was still climbing. He realized that he made a grave mistake. But through sheer luck, he stumbled across a restaurant and a bar.
Oh, great. That's a good idea.
I think it's pictured here.
There you go.
The bar named Igloo was nestled on the mountainside at an altitude of 2,400 meters.
Whoa.
So he was climbing for a bit there.
He made it up. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So seeing it was his only refuge, the tipsy tourist forced his way in and bunkered down for the night. Staff, of course, discovered Pavel in the morning, passed out on a makeshift bed made out of a bench and a few cushions. Being the responsible guy that Pavel is, he drank 2 bottles of water to help with his hangover the next morning.
There you
go. Which were beside him when he was found.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah. A search party was made up of a fire brigade, police, and drones had been dispatched to locate the lost tourist before he was found safe and sound at the bar. Local police said that he will be fined for his drunken escapade, but he won't be charged.
What are you going to charge him with? Public drunkenness?
I don't know. Oh, no, for using the services.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
To try and find him.
Right.
That's expensive.
Listen, man, you got to give props to the guy. He climbed a friggin' mountain to find another bar. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
And you know what? Props to him for not drinking more
when he got there.
When he got there. He was like, I'm going to have some water instead.
Yeah, well, he's probably dying of thirst at that point.
Yeah, I would assume.
You're climbing 2,400 meters.
Yeah, I don't think you're drunk at that point.
The beer is not the first thing you're reaching for.
I don't know. Is it?
Or is it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's Miller time.
It's Miller time.
You climb that. Listen, it's Miller time.
It's Glacé time. Oh, God. Glacé time. Yeah, it's Glacé time. Glacé.
Is that the right use?
Well,
it's close. It has to do with ice and snow.
Yeah, he's in the Alps.
Yeah.
So yeah, he made it there safe and sound.
Hey, listen, props to the guy. He survived. I'm glad he didn't die.
Yeah, me too.
Because I was waiting for that story to end very, very badly.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But props to him, man. Jeez, unreal that he climbed that high up there to find another bar. Oh, what the? How ironic is that?
Yeah.
The drunk finds the only bar on a mountainside.
That's usually the way it goes, friend.
Yeah.
So,
good for him.
Yeah,
I like it.
I don't know. You wanted to talk about the Facebook situation for a second?
I don't want to get into it too deep. I don't know if you guys have been watching. If you're anywhere on the planet Earth, you've been watching Mark Zuckerberg, owner of Facebook, getting grilled in a congressional hearing. Hasn't affected the stock. The stock continues to rise. It actually was at a 2-year high. Went up the other day 4.5%, the biggest gain in nearly 2 years.
I'm checking it right now.
Yeah, so Facebook added $21.3 billion in market value to $479 billion.
Yeah, today it opened at $165 per share. Yeah. Today's high was $168.
There you go.
The market cap is $487 billion.
There you go. So if you have Facebook stock, you're doing all right.
Yeah, you're not doing bad.
You're not doing too bad. Anyway, I was watching this hearing, man. They're just grilling him. Obviously, it's over the whole securities issue in sharing data and, you know, the terms and conditions, which most of us don't read, and we just click agree and we continue on with our lives.
Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're agreeing to.
I have a thing with that too. Also, it's like, you know what? If you're gonna grill Facebook, then my friend, you better start grilling every tech company out there right now.
Everybody
that has a user agreement. Any user agreement company, you better sit down and do the same kind of thing that you're doing to Zuckerberg.
Absolutely, man. So to grill him is just, I think it's a little unfair. Listen, I mean, we were just saying he's not going to feel too bad. He'll get back to his billions very quickly, and he'll be happy again. But I think it's unfair. Like you said, it's unfair to target one individual for, like, America's problems.
And that's, there's one point they were asking him, like, do you know the current opioid numbers? It's like, what are you talking about?
It's like, why are you asking me this?
That's not my sector of knowledge.
Yeah, ridiculous. But I think that, when we were talking about this the other day, I think once you put your information out on the internet, it's out there, people, and you don't know who's got it, and you don't know when you say, I agree to these terms, what you've agreed to. Yeah. So I think you have to blame the users just as much as anybody else and take a little bit of pressure off them.
You got to take responsibility in your own hands as well.
Absolutely, man, absolutely.
So, I mean, you want to be on these networks. I mean, you complain about them, but you're still on them, which is funny.
Exactly. And, I mean, at one point they were bringing up posts that people put up about Donald Trump and this and that, and they're basically blaming him and blaming Facebook for getting Trump elected.
Yeah, and like the whole Russian hacking too. It's just like, Facebook wasn't with you when you went to the polls and voted. Like,
Facebook didn't go in and vote.
Yeah, you
guys went in and voted. Yeah, you guys still went and did it. Yeah. So you're telling us that you're that influenced by what you see that they can mind control you, and you've gone.
That's what they were trying to say. That it was the influence because they essentially could like by certain characteristics they could be like, well, this person would probably vote for Trump, and then they would fire more things at them. But ladies and gentlemen, you sign up on the internet, just assume that your information is just.
It's out there.
It's out there. You're creating a public dossier, if you will, of your information. I mean, I'm doing it right now. I don't care though.
It is exactly like, what are you hiding? I mean, listen, that's the way it is. But anyway, it's he got grilled last couple of days. He's done now. Yeah. And I mean, probably nothing will come of it anyway. But it was great to watch.
Hilarious. It was so funny because the people asking the questions had no clue what they were talking about.
No idea
about the platform whatsoever.
They had no clue.
Old people just being old.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
They're trying to come up with terms. They had no clue what they were talking about.
No idea. Clearly they had. Yeah, it was amazing.
But it's amazing near the end. We saw the last few congressmen and congresswomen speaking, and it almost became like a pitch. Right. Like on Shark Tank. Yeah. They started pleading like their own personal plights.
It was, yeah.
And it was like, come on, guys. And they're just like, yeah, can you go to this thing? Can you send somebody? It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be having a congressional hearing with the guy. Now you're asking him to come to your event to support your cause. Yeah. Are you guys fucking serious right now? Like,
it was pretty
what the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, it was funny towards the end.
It was pretty ridiculous near the end there. But I don't know. He looked like he was having a good time.
Yeah.
One of the things that did annoy me, man, if you watched any of it, was they wouldn't let him answer. Like, each congresswoman or man had 4 minutes to ask their questions and get answers. Yep. And they would ask him the question, and they would say, just yes or no, just yes or no. He would try to say the answer, but he would also try to explain the answer. They wouldn't let him. So I thought that was a little unfair. You know? Yeah. But shouts out to Marky Mark. We enjoy your platform as we are using it right now. Without it, you would not have Facebook Live Talking Trends. So
I know.
We're here.
You just have to watch it on YouTube, right? There's a nice plug.
There you go.
Yeah.
But, anyway, that's over. But I thought that was my little Facebook Zuckerberg piece. I liked it.
Very good, Tony. Very good.
Pet the dog.
There you go.
Pet the head.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's today's show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. What's the word? So, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back at regular times tomorrow.
Yep, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Apologize for the earliness, but we'll be back on regular schedule tomorrow. And we'll have a whole bunch of new things to talk about. Yeah. It'll be fun. Thank you guys for joining us today. We much appreciate it, as always.
We do.
Mad love to everybody out there. And we hope everyone tunes in tomorrow. We shall do it once again.
We shall do it once again. We look forward to seeing you.
Be safe on this hump day.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Peace.